Back with hockey analyst Kevin Weeks and Mike Johnson. Guys, only 2 goalies cracked the list of the top 25 players so far this season. Connor Hellebuyck at number 9, Thatcher Demko at 18. Kevin, given how important Hellebuyck has been to the Winnipeg Jets this year, is he ranked too low?
I can make a case, yeah, because the goalie is the most important thing in hockey, as everybody likes to say. Same thing, right? Same thing we say in football. Look at what Patrick Mahomes has done in KC once again. But all that to say, Connor Hellebuyck is the pillar of consistency, of excellence, and predictability in how he plays. He's steady. His game is repeatable. He's patient. He makes the saves he should make, and then some of the ones he shouldn't make. So I can make a very good case that he could be even higher on this list.
You could, but you haven't, because I think that's about right, Weeksy. 9, you know what? He has been the best goalie along with Demko in this. But you remember, this is a full season. The first quarter of the season, he was good. Yeah. He wasn't necessarily great. The second quarter of the season, he actually upped his level. But you're right, all the things you like about Connor Hellebuyck. But, you know, the difference between Hellebuyck and the other guys around him, whether it be Demko or Swayman or Ingram or whatever, is not as significant as maybe some of the difference between a top 2 forward and a forward who's down at 20. So I think around 9 seems appropriate for the goalies.
Guys, we got to talk about Sid. Crosby's 36 years old. He's 3 years older than anyone else on our list, and he still comes in at number 11. MJ, how do you explain Sid's continued brilliance?
Because he's one of the best 5 players who have ever played a game in the NHL. I mean, I think that's it. I mean, I think his dedication, his passion, his commitment to fitness, his well-rounded game all translate. You think, well, maybe he's piling up points on the power play. That's not it. Pittsburgh can't score a goal on the power play. He is 6th, Gino, 6th in the league in even strength points at this point. He's on pace for almost 50 goals. Unheard of stuff for a player his age, but we haven't had many players as good as him get to his age and be as healthy and as productive as he is, Weeksy. He's just reaffirming what we already knew. He's an all-time great. Put him in the top 5, rank him however you want.
Get him on the Hockey Mount Rushmore. Get him on there because he certainly deserves to be there. Look, Sidney Crosby, I've done 3 of his games this year. What really impresses me about Sid is he has really refined multiple skills so he can impact a game in a multitude of ways. So what does that mean? He doesn't have to drive play off the rush only. He doesn't have to shoot from distance. He can score in tight windows. He can score in traffic. He can make plays in traffic. He deflects shots. He does all the little things. And I think it's a combination of the high-end hockey IQ and skill set combined with his blue-collar game that make him uniquely what he is.
And make him one of the greatest of all time. Look, there are a few names on this top 25 list that jump off the page to us. MJ, whose performance so far this season has been the biggest pleasant surprise for you?
It's got to be Sam Reinhart. Maybe the single greatest contract year in the history of hockey. Come on, what are we talking about? This is a guy whose previous career high was 33 goals. He has 37 already. He's on pace for 60. He has as many or more power play goals than 5 teams in the NHL, Gino. 5 teams by himself. He's on a pace for shatter every previous high that he's had in his career. It's been incredible what he's doing, all while a contract being up. Fantastic stuff, Weeksy. I love when players get paid.
Me too. And the no state tax in Florida make it all the more juicy for him. So hopefully he ends up staying there and he gets the contract that he's earned and that he's richly deserved. To me, I go back to Edmonton. Let's go back up to Alberta because Zach Hyman, when he signed that contract, a lot of people were like, oh, Zach Hyman got that deal? Ooh, that's a rich deal for Zach Hyman. We don't really know. He's a role player. He's a forechecker. You know what? Zach Hyman is all of that and more. He's all of that and a bag of ketchup chips, which I happen to love. I will tell you this. The fact is, this guy might very well go on and score 50. He's on a pace to hit that. And here's the thing that I love about Zach Hyman. He's the type of player, whoever's coaching him, you put him over the boards in any situation, in any matchup, in any kind of dynamic, and you know what you're getting from him. And he can impact the game in any of all those ways. So that's what I love about him. Versatility with a capital V for Zach Hyman.
I like Hyman. I love ketchup chips. This top 25 is a snapshot of where we stand right now. But we've looked back long enough. So let's take a look ahead and project just a little bit. Weeksy, who's going to win the Hart Trophy this season?
This season, it has to be Nate McKinnon. And it is close. It is close because I do love what Nikita Kucherov is doing down in Tampa. And we always give the praise, as we should, to number 97 up at Edmonton, because he's awesome. But Nate McKinnon this year, imagine knowing how great Connor McDavid is, and then you're authoring the type of season that Nate McKinnon is for the Colorado Avalanche and Jared Bednar. Here's a question, Johnny. Is there anything that he doesn't do for that team?
No, he does it all and does it every single night. And I hate agreeing with you, Weeksy, but I'm going to have to here. I think it's Nathan McKinnon. He's been a finalist for the Hart 3 times. I think this is the year that he gets that major individual award. I know he's had a Calder and a Lady Big, but this is the one, the Art Ross, the Hart, the big boys that he's always been maybe a hair behind McDavid. He has the best chance to get it right now. But I'll only caution this. McDavid's around 20 points behind Nate McKinnon. He's outscored McKinnon by 40 in a season. Could he make up 20 points if the Oilers go on a charge and get somewhere near Colorado? This is not over yet, although I do agree with you. Nathan McKinnon will likely win the Hart at the end of the season.
But it ain't over yet. For the entire list of the top 25 NHL players this season, check out tsn.ca. Hockey analysts Kevin Weeks and Mike Johnson.